gon' creep me, but I don't know why. They all know they need me, but nobody teach me. Nobody taught me I gotta be proud, cause everyone loves me. I'm taking these drugs and perkies on hold. Losing my mind, not feeling myself. Look in the mirrors, not revealing myself. Don't see how y'all do, I can't do myself. I'm lying, can't do myself.
DaRant.
Anyway, I do Buicks, 87 cutters, all that. Nigga, come through, man. I do it all, man. Come through.
DaRant. Welcome. How y'all doing? Ain't seen y'all in a while, you know what I mean? I figured shit. Why not just let y'all see my face? You feel me? How y'all doing? Hope everybody had a blessed motherfucking Christmas. Everybody had a blessed New Year's, you know? Me? Yo, the nigga was facing 6 years. 6 years, I did what I did, you know what I mean? Got into a little brawl, whatever the case is. But I'm blessed to say that those 6 years wasn't for me. I had to give them back, as y'all can see, you know what I mean? I became another father. I became another father. My baby girl, Delani, Decence, DR, beautiful little girl. I think she was 6 pounds, 6 ounces, 18 inches, long as hell, you know. But man, I wanted to rant, but I don't want to rant. I want to give y'all a story, but within the story, I'll probably, you know, get into a rant. So I don't know what y'all been. I know my bad hair day. I'm sorry, bad hair day. I'm sorry. But story time. Y'all know that I'm a 2 hood nigga all day, every day. That's something that I hold near and dear to me. A 2, you know, I'm a 2 all day, every day. Founder of it. 2 hustle over obstacles daily. Not no gangster shit, you know what I mean? But I feel like it would have been it'll be a fun thing to do to tell you guys how I became a 2. A 2. You know what I mean? But in order to do that, we gotta go back. I gotta go back to the origin story, like living in Youngstown and shit. Like, you know what I mean? So, I moved to Youngstown 6th grade, the very last day of my 6th grade year. I moved to Youngstown. Coming from Smithfield to Youngstown, oh my goodness, bro. Culture shock. If you know Smithfield, Ohio, it's predominantly white. Went to a white school, you know? So I grew up being called niggers and all that stuff. I had to go through that. Excuse me, I'm not looking at the camera because I'm breaking down and shit. But had to go through that and shit, right? So moving to Youngstown was a culture shock. Like, I never knew that black people could be anything more than a pastor, because that's all I've ever seen black people do. Even though I would be in Steubenville, like Steubenville's going to come into the story. Steubenville's going to come in full. Even though I used to be in Steubenville, where I lived at, where the mother that adopted me from, she was from Smithfield, right? So, boom. I moved to Youngstown. I fit in perfect. I see, like, I'm different. I always been different. So the swag that you see really generated from Youngstown. You know, the confidence that you see, the arrogance that you see, the what else do I have? I be drippy. This is New York, but still, nigga. I be loopy. You understand me? I'm a loopy ass nigga, but it come from New York. Shout out my nigga Dolo, my cousin Dolo, my nigga Dolo, fake Cuddy Dolo. You know what I mean? And anybody else in New York, shout you out. If you follow me and anything else, leave a comment. Like, yeah. But I was a part of this group called Villains, Down the Hill Mob Villains, DTHMV, right? We were some motherfuckers. Just keeping it in. I remember we stole a whole trampoline one time, the whole squad. Like, I can name us all too, like from Emmanuel to DaRant to Brandon to Trayon to Reese to my little brother Dede to my sister Luanda to Ashley to Erica to the other Erica to Asia to you know what I mean? The squad, I can name us. That's Youngstown though. Oh shit. It's trash day. I can already hear them niggas outside. But neither here nor there. I come from a group called Down the Hill Mob Villains, right? When I leave Youngstown, I get sent away from Youngstown. I have to move to Stoneville. That's where my dad lives. I never, ever really seen eye to eye with my father. So I never wanted to be there. You know? Damn, this shit ain't gonna stick. But hold up. If y'all give me a second, I'll be right back. Give me a second, hold up. Alright. I never really like rocked with my dad, you know? So as soon as the nigga went to work, the very next day, as soon as he went to work, I did. I moved in with my mom. Yo, baby, I moved in with my mom. Stepmom, godmom, whatever. However y'all want to do it. Story time. If you know, you know. If you don't, ask. Fuck it. You know? So I moved in with my mom. Now, all right. So I'm everywhere in the story, but you'll get there. You'll understand. But I skipped past the part that while I lived in Smithfield, I knew Stoneville my whole life. Like Stoneville, Ohio, my whole life. So I got took from my mom one time. We got took from Children's Services, and I had to live in Stoneville. Like actually got adopted by these white people and everything else. Had to live there. I met my best friend Josh McShann. What up, Truth? What up, Cardi? Met him at Lincoln Elementary School. If you know, you know. You know what I mean? That was my guy. That was my guy. So I always had ties to Stoneville. Always had ties to Stoneville. That's what I left out. That's the part I left out and shit, right? So even though I have to go to Youngstown and I get sent back to Stoneville to live with my dad or whatever the case is, I already knew the people I would be around, which is Josh, which is rest in peace to the legend, LA, which is motherfucking if you don't know LA, Ryan, you know what I mean? Demetrius, rest in peace to another legend, Corey Lyons. Like we all grew up together. But I make you uncomfortable. That's where that bar comes from. But so I always had ties there, right? But when I came back from Youngstown, I wasn't the same little boy that I was when I lived in Smithfield. I done been through some shit. You know what I mean? I done lived life a little bit. So I'm not the type of person that just wants to be with the cool group. Yeah, I'm cool with you, Corey, and I'm telling these stories with the utmost respect, right? So, you know, but I was cool with Corey. That was like one of my best friends since I was J-High. Like, that was the first fight that I ever been in. Somebody dog bit me. I went home, ran home, cried to my sister. My sister told me go beat that nigga ass. We go back, we knock on the nigga door. Soon as he walks out, Corey takes off on him. Bomb. I can't let this nigga beat something. You know what I'm saying? So boom, whatever. Neither here nor there. So, but that's my guy. Demetrius, that's my guy. Rest in peace again, King. Like, all of these is my peoples. They're already established too. Like, just because I'm a young sound, that don't mean that these niggas is becoming lames. You know what I mean? So, they got a group called the Dynasty. I'll never forget this shit. Never ever forget it. The Dynasty. Thought it was one of the hardest names and shit. Then they would squad up and then, you know what I mean? So me coming down here, me knowing that, hey, I'm cool with y'all, but I ain't gotta necessarily beef with y'all. I want my own. I want my own clique. I want my own fraction. I think that's where that word goes. Fraction. Whatever. Even if that's not there. But so that's where Villain Mafia comes from. The V and the M, right? That's where Josh comes from. Josh become, like, growing up, he just became one of the toughest people that just likes to fight. I'm a fighter, but I'm not a fighter. You know? You had to take me there. I don't just jump out the window and try to be the tough guy and shit. I'm pretty. Like, I'm a pretty boy. See my face? I'm pretty. You know what I'm saying? So, I start the group with my cousin James. What up, man? With my cousin James and shit. Now we're recruiting people. I'm like, yo, automatically, I gotta go get Josh. Gots to get Josh. Has to. Have to. Right? So we're sitting here trying to think of a name. So we're like, yo, I tell him this. I'm a villain. Mind you remember I was in a part of Down the Hill Mob Villains in Youngstown. So again, I wanted to keep what I am down, you know what I mean? So whatever. They came up with the Mafia. So Villain Mafia. M-O-F-Y-A. You know? And we ain't moved like the Mafia or nothing. We just disciplined each other and held each other accountable and had like rules and shit. Like, nah, we not doing that. Your brother is your brother. You know? So boom. That's where that's where the Villain Mafia come from. But this whole story is about how I became a two. Remember, right? I'm not trying to get lost. Don't get lost to the sack. I know I'm everywhere. But this story is about how I became a two. Right? So, but the villain shit. So Josh, I look at James, I'm like, yo, I don't really want to be no leader because I'm not no leader. I'm more of an Indian than a chief. But the manipulation in me, I am the chief, just clothed as an Indian, excuse me, you know. So, boom. Even though I say, yo, Josh is the vice president. I mean, the president. I'm the vice president. I don't think Man really liked that shit because he ain't stay around for too much longer. But still, Josh is the nigga. I'm his right hand man. But I always wanted it to be like that. I always been that type of person because I don't like the pressure and I don't like to yo, you do this and you do. I don't like being the boss. I can play along, but I don't like being the boss, right? And hence the fact that with this rap shit and everything else, I don't like being the boss. I try to push everybody else first, right? So, like, now, the squad is established. We went and got Josh. We went and got Tank. What up, noob? We went and got Carl. What up, Carl? Noob's brother, Bird nigga. Bob. What up, Bob? We went and got my nigga Stack. What up, Stack? You already know where this is going. We went and got Stack. We went and got Johnny Jeter. Like, we was legit. Damn, rest in peace to another legend. Jay. The first fight that I had to like get into in the Ville as a Villain Mafia nigga, it was against a person that I grew up with again. We was in a children's home together, like, so it was weird. Like, dang, Jay, I thought we was gonna be real good when I came back home and shit, knowing that what we knew, knowing how it was. It wasn't like that. I ended up beating Jay up. Again, rest in peace, right? To the point that Jay had to go back to his people and get the dynasty. Now the dynasty is them niggas, right? So we're just getting done playing football. Like the way that the crib is and shit, the blocks is and shit. I'm down the street from my house around the corner. So I walk down the street and then I can turn right. And then I'm right where I'm at, like chilling, playing with the squad and shit, playing football and shit. The football game's over. I'm walking home. I look back at my niggas. I see my niggas. All right, cool. But then I look up the street. I see all these other niggas. Mind you, we already know that I just beat up Jay day before yesterday. So I know what this is hitting for, being in the environment that I come from. So I could have easily been like, hey, yo, we got a problem. You know what I'm saying? But instead, the tough guy, the pride, and if anybody suffers from pride, man, we're going to try to get that out your system. But the pride in me just walks up the street. Fuck it. I got 8 stitches in my face to this day. Like, from that fight. 8 stitches. I got jumped by Corey. I got jumped by the Dynasty. First of all, they made me fight Jay again. I wouldn't have got jumped if I was losing. If that makes sense to y'all. Alright, cool. That's that fight. So, nigga, I gotta go to the hospital, all this other shit, get the stitches, put in my face, whatever case is. I'm walking around the street the next day, no glasses on, no nothing. We got a festival or carnival, something for Salvation Army. Again, we all live around the same shit. I'm walking outside, bro. I'm not hiding nothing. I'm not hiding nothing. It was just me. Like, I don't know why I was like this. I do know, because I had people watching me. And it's easy to jump out the window when you feel like you're expected to react a certain type of way when people are watching you, right? So boom, that blows off. Like, but I'm outside the next day. Like, I don't care about this. Like, everybody, dang, what happened to you? What happened to you? Y'all heard the stories and shit, right? So now the year's going through. Mafia niggas, we making a name for ourselves, like we a little ass group, but we still are a group to be reckoned with. We done went to a football game to fucking jump a nigga. We done like fought right beside the school, like type shit, man. Like, but something happened within the squad and shit, the mafia shit. It was like me and Tank was always bickering, but Tank is actually Josh's nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's Josh's nigga. That's his recruit. Paul, Sincere, everybody else, City, everybody else, those is my recruits. Like, so we all got different relationships within the mafia, right? So there's one time Tank wants to fight me. And I'm like, bro, I'm not about to fight my brother, man. I just rather stop fucking with y'all niggas than to fight you. You know what I'm saying? So we're sitting at the lunch table, and I never forget it. And I'm just looking around the cafeteria. And I hear Noob say, yo, what you looking for? And God can strike me right now if I'm lying. My nigga Stat, my best friend to this day right now, I'm about to call him in the morning. It's probably, what time is it? Hold up. It's 1, I'll be on the phone with this nigga by 9:15. You understand me? But that nigga says plain as day, like, yo, he's just looking for a real friend. And he ain't gotta look too far, he can look right here. Boom. That day right there. That day, I'm no longer a Villain Mafia nigga. That day let me know that I'm a 2 hood nigga. You understand me? And the niggas that was 2 hood and not Villain Mafia came with me. even though we always was cool with the mafia, they're still the brothers and shit to this day. It's tatted on us. It's all in blood. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't get down with the bumping heads with your brother, and you're so quick to fight your brother and everything else when you done been to war with your brother, you done seen your brother cry, you done, you know, your brother's situation. I'm not about to do this, and you're not about to become my enemy, bro. I'd rather just leave the situation. And once I left the situation, niggas start thriving. Niggas start getting bitches. Niggas start being fresh. Well, I always was fresh, but I had to work with what I got. You know what I'm saying? My nigga stat is the... This is all 7 years and shit, way past 7 years. My nigga Stack used to steal us shit every fucking day. We started the motherfucking wearing t-shirts one time and then giving them away shit. We started, and so people wouldn't say that we was wearing them shits and re-wearing them and hey yo, sign this shirt for us. Nigga, sign it, fuck it. We don't give a fuck, wearing pajamas and shit. Pajama pants and fucking, my shit was the Reebok Classics. Everybody else wanted to, Reebok Classics. Me and my baby mom, Reebok Classics. Yeah, high school. Baby mom. You feel me? But too hood shit though. Hustle over obstacles daily. That's how I became a two. Then it became my imprint. Like, I've always been a two hood nigga. Even when I was a bittersweet nigga, I was a two hood nigga. Bittersweet is a record label in Martins Ferry, ran by under Slick Watts' Wattsy Music label, imprint and shit, right? James Slick Watts and shit. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Whatever. Yeah, I was a part of that, and I thought that I was about to be the next big thing because he was the next big thing. Like shout bro out, shout Slick out. It didn't work out that way, and I like sat with myself for a second, and I'm like, bro, I wasn't lame in Stoomville. Why would I come to Martins Ferry and be lame? I never like sitting on nobody else's bench, so why am I sitting on somebody's bench here? That's where Two Hood rebirthed. Came back out. Now we doing it with the music. Now I got pieces of my heart in the music with Two Hood and shit. Now I got I'm Just Buddy. Shout out I'm Just Buddy. What up, Brody? I got LV. What up, Brody? I had RED. You know what I mean? What up, sis? Rennie Blanco. Like, so the twos is something that is near and dear to me, and it's the two the brand. So that's why the brand is the clothing. I'm a two hood nigga all day long, bro. And I stand by it. So I can't fall for anything. I stand by that. I love it. I love it to death. And people like, yo, you're never gonna make it. You're not gonna do this, or why don't you do this more? Or why don't you, hey yo. The fun thing about being a two hood nigga, I move at my own beat of the drum. I don't let y'all tell me what's cool. I don't let y'all tell me, yo, you should. I don't let you, hey, you should let him. I like doing it myself. Blunts and coffee, DaRant, my latest music video, the Andre, we did all that ourselves, whether it's on iPads, whether it's on iPhones, whether it's on BandLab, we don't care, bro. We just independent, so we just letting people sit, like, let me be the example to y'all, like, no matter what. Don't let your dream die just because somebody else ain't feeling your dream. Your dream ain't their reality, and their reality ain't your dream. I don't know why that sounded ill, but I don't know if that's gonna sound right when I play it back. But that's neither here nor there. You feel me? But the moral of this DaRant was stay true to you. I'm a two hood nigga. If you ever seen one, And these cats say my smile remind them of mean mugs. But that's story time for y'all. I hope y'all enjoy. Bless up. Until the next time. DaRant. This DaRant 23. Wait, before I go, let me fact check something for y'all real quick. DaRant. Hey, DaRant episode 23. Fuck with me. If not, fuck with me. If not, nah, I'm playing. Two's in your face.
I just knew you, really missed the old you. Wishing I can call you, I really wanna hold you.